Yo, welcome, Our Planet people. Welcome to another week of Our Planet Chill and Chat and AMA. We got some big news for you guys. Okay, so yeah, where's Terry? Hey guys, we got a special guest for you today. I wanted to introduce you to a very special guest that we have joining us for today. You may remember him from such films as Our Planet. Terry, the man. We need a nickname for you. Terry the
Terrible.
The man. What did I see in the chat the other day, Terry? The one hit wonder. I saw the other day in the chat. Someone called you the one hit wonder, right?
I was like, bro.
Oh man.
Oh
man. Oh Terry, we got my audio coming out.
Terry, we got my audio coming out.
You're gonna have to, you got to kill that speaker
already.
There you go.
I got it, sir.
There you go. Yeah. Terry, the champion of the first ever poker game, but Terry's a sit and go. Took our money and ran. He knows better than to come give us a chance to He knows better than to give us another chance to win it back, because I'm coming for you, Terry.
Yeah. I won that first one, and then I wasn't able to play a couple games for a while, and then I played one the other night, and I think I was second out behind Pusada.
Oh, you did get in there with those guys the other night? I wanted to join, and man, I just was too busy. I couldn't make it. But yeah, it's been a blast doing the weekly poker games. I know Kim hosted a couple of them. We finally got the weekend game that we've been talking about trying to do for 2 weeks now. We finally got the Sunday morning game going, which we thought might be fun for the people, who aren't able to make the time zone. And so yeah, we got football season starting up. Actually, football season starting tonight. We got our first NFL game tonight. So yeah, Sunday mornings are
Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Yeah, Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's gonna be Tom Brady. I think the Cowboys, right? Tom Brady and the Cowboys.
No, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. He's on now.
Yeah, no, I'm saying who are they playing? I think they're playing the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, it's Tom Brady versus the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. Tom Brady. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure I'll take Tom Brady in that one. But so yeah, guys. Obviously it was we had a pretty big announcement that just kind of went live this week. The big new distribution of NFTs, the whole new system, right? And obviously, a lot of people had a lot of opinions in the chat, and it'll be interesting to hear what you guys have to think. Maybe Terry has some questions from the chat too. But Terry, why don't we start off and just give us your thoughts about what what your initial impressions of it, and how you thinking about it, and how you think it might play out, and what's your general overall thought of the new system that we got going.
Yeah, okay, for sure. First, I just want to say what's up to Golfies for cracking my shit in the chat. and Sip March too. I'm not Ken Bozak, all right? Just because I got a beard. Anyways, yeah, it's good to be back, guys. I missed you. I was sick for a while, wasn't able to come on, and then Bonds and I just had some cross messages there last week with the timing. So it's great to be back. The Sip March also asked where did Cam Newton land, and Cam Newton was quarterbacking for New England in preseason, but they cut him before the start of the season, just last week, I think. So he probably didn't land anywhere. Maybe CFO, you never know. So yeah, my feelings on it. At first, well, I'll be completely honest. At first, I was against it. At first, I thought, what the fuck? I'm going to have to deal with so much shit. People are going to be so upset. But then I listened to what the devs had to say. I listened to what the admins had to say, and then I listened to the community. And the community really put up some really great points in the Telegram there last week. Talking about the Aether being burnt, and how it actually does give everybody some more chances. People that wouldn't have a chance otherwise. So I think, I think it's a change, right? Change is hard, and nobody likes change. And I think it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the game. It's going to be good for the ecosystem, for the economy of the game. And, yeah, I think I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm looking forward to the most is that 80% generator decrease cost. That's going to be good. Oh, and the freaking wax prize. You're going to be able to win. It's going to be doubled, right? So it's like 1,200 now, 1,270. It's going to be 2,500 wax, which is like $775 at current price. It goes back up to 40 cents. That's $1,000, man, just for inventing something, for playing the game.
No, that's a great point. That's a great point, man. In the mix of all that, we kind of forget about the other two pieces of news that we got. Let's actually take a look at the article, because I actually did have it queued up here for us. It's going to be right here. Make alchemy great again. Think about that title, Terry. So it looks like we got I mean, the fees cut by 80%. I think right off the bat, that's gonna make a big difference. Just cheaper in wax to create, which is gonna, because obviously this model kind of changes everything, and it's really hard to think about how many angles really, and to be honest, as I was kind of telling you when we talked about it the other day, I really wasn't a fan at all of it when I first read it, right? And I was really put thought into it, and really was just like, man, it really it changes fundamentally the whole alchemy portion of the game, right? Just changes how it's played, right? And just like you were saying, changing anything is scary right off the bat, especially when you're the more invested you are in something, like mentally, then if it's the more fundamental the change, the more scary it's going to be, right? And it actually took me a few days, and it was funny because the way it kind of hit me, I was really thinking, like, as was correctly pointed out by people in the chat, it basically, of course, you're now essentially taking a gamble, right? And that's essentially what it is. You're literally now making a gamble, right? But then I kind of thought, and I think originally
we were gambling already, right?
Nazar said that to me, like when I said that to when we were, because of course, like Terry said, I also was. We had lots of back and forths with the devs of it, and I at first, like, as the plan was unfolding, I was wary about how it would be recepted, but also, like, how it would change, whether people, honestly, my first thought was, well, if people are gambling, less people might craft, right? You might have some people that are crafting now that will stop crafting, and that's definitely true. That that may be the case. There might be some of the people who craft now may not craft, but then when it really changed my mind about it was when I thought, man, it's kind of gambling, and then and I was kind of thinking, it's just, we were just talking about poker earlier too, right? Like, in the meantime, the only thing I'm using my Aether for now is poker. So it's the only thing I'm actually doing with my Aether now is gambling with it, right? Anyway, but thinking about, like, well, wait a minute, I actually haven't. It wasn't until I really thought about myself. I actually just literally thought, oh, now that this new system happens, I'll actually try to invent again. That was literally what I thought, And then I thought, or not invent, we'll try to discover things, And basically I was like, man, I haven't made an NFT in, like, it's been like, I can't even remember the last NFT I made. It was like Backpack or something. It was a really long time ago. Like, I missed out on trying to actually craft an NFT. Like, I was doing it like a lot of other people. I was like, something would get invented and I would go craft it afterwards, And there became a point where it was like, if you weren't already completely ready, and then of course everyone was pre-crafting, and it's like, if you didn't have the pre-crafts ready, you literally missed it, right? And so, dude, I haven't gotten an NFT.
Sorry, I want to interrupt for a second. There was a span of like 4 to 5 inventions there I didn't get one of because I didn't have the pre-crafts ready, and I was trying to be ready, but with real life and traveling and being sick and whatever, I didn't have a chance to get pre-crafts done, and I missed out on any like, not even one. Like, so, I'm looking forward to this because then I got 24 hours to just put in as much work as I can and try and pull one or two. I
mean, dude, that's such a great point. And I didn't even, like, from that just goes to show that there's a whole series of players now that are kind of actually now going to try to invent again, right? So this is kind of the point that I was making in the chat. Yes, like, there's only a small number of people now that are even trying to get them anymore, because a lot of people have the same experiences like Terry. People are trying, and if they can't get them, if they can't get one, they literally lose in. I mean, people, it's natural, right? If you can't, I basically stopped even trying to get the NFT, and I stopped pre-crafting, and I just came to the conclusion, like, yeah, I'll just craft items at random and use it to upgrade my lands. Because at this point, I'm not even going to try to get the NFT, because it takes so much of commitment of being so ready, and I'm literally not even able to do it. And so it literally occurred to me, I was like, wait, I'm actually going to now use my ether to play the game again, right? And Terry was basically saying the same thing, and that's coming from a player who's actually doing the pre-crafting and trying to be ready and still kind of getting frustrated by the process and missing out, right? And then in the meantime, I'm not even trying to get NFTs anymore, because I'm just using my Aether to play poker, because like the only thing I'm going to use my Aether for at this point is upgrade my lands. I kind of already resigned to that. And so now it's like, now that I have this kind of opportunity to take that Aether and at least try to get these tickets, I feel like at least now I might get some NFT. I might get one NFT. And if I do get an NFT, that's more land that I'm going to be able to upgrade, you know, in the future. You're like, so the reality is it's fun to still play the game. And I haven't really been able to, like, you know, play the game in a while. Like I just haven't really been able to. And I think a lot of other people kind of dipped off too. And the numbers really, and you know, and that's the one thing people got to realize is, of course, the team's looking at the numbers. We all can see how many people are trying to invent, how many people are trying to craft still, how many people are actually making the pre-crafts, as opposed to how many people are just selling or not upgrading lands or doing nothing, you know? And so really, really to me, I'm actually, like I said, at the beginning, I was completely against it. And then after a while, it literally occurred to me that, wait a minute, I'm actually, for me as a player, I'm actually going to start playing again, trying again to craft things. And that's fun for me, because then getting that ticket, I'm going to get that, hopefully at least get one of those NFT packs. If I do, maybe, or I have a chance to at least get one. And then I'm going to still have that rush of getting to open up that pack. And maybe it's a mythic, maybe it's a common, who cares? But no matter what it is, I'm going to be stoked that I actually got an NFT. And I'm getting to like kind of play the game again, and so
exactly. And then you'll be able to stake it and get some more ether per hour coming in, and then use that to craft some more, and then build some more, and then upgrade your lands, and then we'll build robots, and then we'll take over the world.
That's the plan. So yeah, exciting things happening with robots. As we said, so yeah, I know it was, you know, it was a pretty big shock about the, you know, with the new system. I know there was a lot of, like, you know, emotions were high, and so I would just say to everybody, you know, like, let it sink in. It took me a few days. Maybe in a few days you'll think different too. Yeah. I mean, it's really a matter of, once this, really nobody really know, like, it'll be interesting to see, you know. It's like nobody knows exactly how it's all going to play out. There's even going to be, it occurred to me that there's going to be strategy within trying to get the tickets. Like, there's not just like, there's just, oh, either you try to get the tickets or don't, because you have all these other factors come into play, right? Like, what if it's going to be a you know, part of a chain, and you want more of those FTs for you know, or maybe you just decide, exactly. Like, you know, it depends on how much ether you have and how many tickets you want to try to get on this one, and maybe now
there's going to be superstitious people too that are like, oh, maybe I should craft some right near the end, or I should craft them right at the start, or of the 24 hours, right? Like, I got to space it out so I get a little bit in here and a little bit in there. And
well, that's what I was thinking too about, even just with the numbers. I thought one interesting dynamic will be, what if it's under 600, like going up towards the, you know, what if some invention, there's also, you figure, like, some of them are more expensive. Like, even just a couple weeks ago, or within the last week or two, there was that one, what was it, Club, right? It took like a few days, right? So sometimes it's like, people don't even, whether they don't have the ether or they're just not interested, because now they know, like, you know, it's like, you know, with the whole thing with so this brings up another good point. Yes, Club was absolutely crazy, right? So people are trying to use people are crafting for like a ridiculous amount of hours, right? Well,
Bonds, let me jump in for a sec. There's two questions I want to address in the chat here real quick.
Yeah.
Tom Bosco says pre-craft is still great for the sake of CPU per day. And that's a great point. You'll save a lot of CPU with pre-crafting and being ready to, you know, to space out, like I was saying, to space out your ticket chances for the draw. And, you know, let's not forget about inventing. If you guys want to invent something, pre-crafting is still the way to go. You want to have those crafts ready. So if you put in the 4 that get something, boom, you got 4 more, 5 more to keep going and make a bunch of, you know, your bunch of tries. So And then who was it here? Peckham. Does the inventor get or NFT? Yes, you definitely get a mythic NFT. It's the inventor NFT. You're guaranteed that. So you don't get a pack. You'll get a ticket for one of the win packs, but you absolutely get the mythic NFT that will give you that Aether staking value. So and you know nothing to scoff at. You get 2,500 wax too. So. Sorry, Bonds. I just want to jump in with those.
No, and I thought that was a great point to point out. Like, there's still getting back to the point that I was kind of piggybacking off of. There's strategy to it, right? CPU, and that was a great point that dude said about even CPU becomes a strategy, right? But having said that, yeah, we are still looking at it, and I did. That was one of the things I tried to get some info on from Nazar was about the CPU, and he did assure me that there is a plan in place. It will. They were hoping that it would all be able to go live at the same time as the new ticket system, which is coming, next Tuesday. But he said it might be within a day or two later. So I wouldn't count on that exact the actual CPU. But and I know I think I mentioned this in the last AMA, but it's something the team's working on. It's going to be covered. So at some point, even the CPU won't be. I mean, it's going to make a huge difference, basically. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And so what was the other thing? Oh, someone was talking about inventing. Yeah, and it's like the fact that the inventor's fee is doubled is no joke, because now that it's getting higher and higher as well, it's like in the fact that wax, is now back up in the 30-cent range and whatever. It's like it does become like a significant amount, especially if you're sitting on a bunch of Aether and you have all these FTs. It's like, let's part of this whole thing was like make alchemy great again, right? Was so part of the alchemy game was inventing sort of parties that people golfies. I remember literally people were meeting up on Discord streams every night even, and trying to like throw an Aether into the pile, and everyone was throwing out ideas and coordinating on what they thought, and we really nailed it. We had a couple of them that we literally nailed. Like me and Golfies one night sat and basically figured one out, and then another one we had it on the list. It was like, and with the grapes too, we had tried time, and I was convinced there was time in it, but then I actually had second guessed that, but then it ended up being in it anyway. But it's inventing is fun. It's like, if people are into that, like I encourage, like let's do it. I'd like to come join on some inventing thing, or host it on here one night.
Yeah,
Carrie,
for sure.
If you're into it, we could jump on here and just we'll get people's suggestions. We could kind of do a we could throw some stuff in and do some make some kind of contest out of it, or obviously do kind of like the other guys do, and just kind of make it. If you guess it, then you can be in on the Inventor's Prize. So yeah, I think that's a good idea, and I think people are into that.
Peckham, you're not you get a NFT. It's the mythical inventor prize. It's the pig holding up the invention. That gives you a mythical Aether reward from that element, whatever that element is. You get that guaranteed 100%. You asked this 3 times, and I answered you 3 times in the chat, buddy.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant change in the prize. To double the prize is like doubling the incentive,
We were like, think of it back to like at the start when it was under 500.
Yeah, it was 500, and wax was only like literally like 10 cents when the game started. I mean, it was like in the cents. It was 8 cents or something.
Yeah, and that was an awesome prize.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Right?
I remember when it came. I remember when it first came to like $100, and we were like, "Holy crap! The venture prize is like $100 now," and it was like a big deal, Yeah.
It's crazy now. That's an amazing prize, man. Think of what you could do with 2,500 wax right now.
Yeah. It's especially when you think about when wax is going to be, 50 cents in a month or two. It's like.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I called that frickin' like in the spring. I said, just the way it played out last year at the end of the year, and, it was keeping it at 5 cents and keeping it at 10, 12 cents. And then we hit the 20, 30 cent. We came back, corrected to 20. I said, watch this. By the end of the year, we're going to be 40, 50 cents for sure. and a good 40, 50 cents. Like that's, that's William Quigley's natural growth, like that he's planned out, like, not this crazy pumping and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, especially if on-chain metrics have anything to do with it, it's like, yeah, it's just comparing it to the other chains with even less usage that have way larger market caps. Wax is just totally undervalued. It just makes sense that as adoption keeps growing, and of course, there's other factors. There's still a lot of inflation happening right now. The whole GBM rewards is still happening. I think the whole tokenomics of Wax will change next year when those rewards stop, and we're really just going to start seeing, like, I mean, you just think it's just a huge supply glut though that's just going to stop, a faucet that's going to just stop running. And of course, as this NFT space keeps growing, you think of where it is now, where it was a year ago, and where it is now. You imagine in another year, it's just going to have 10x the amount of people, and then there's going to be 10x, or 30% less Wax inflation. It's going to at some point Wax will have its day, and we're all going to be like, man, we're throwing around Wax playing games back in our day. We're going to look back at the Wax that we were throwing around and be like, holy crap, how much Wax? But then, yeah, it makes the point. These this Enterprise is a serious, it's a good amount of Wax, no matter where you are on the planet, first world or otherwise. But
exactly. Well, Jefferson, I don't think everybody's reliant on hints. There are some people still trying for inventions. We go over stuff in the Telegram quite regularly, pretty much throughout the course of the day. There's there's a good dozen people in there that are throwing ideas out, and people are trying them, trying to work together. But yeah, you don't necessarily handicap yourself if you pre-craft, because you're still able to use them for upgrading your lands if they don't end up working in an invention or in a recipe. So.
Yeah, I see Richie Tees has a question, and yes, he's asking you, Terry, but can you confirm, Terry, that the CAPTCHA will be off during the inventions?
I confirmed it in the chat for sure.
Yeah.
No CAPTCHA, and you can use the third party tools that will make it nice and fast and easy for you and everything. We're still working on ours. It's going to be coming. It's going to be coming as soon as they get it ready. Which also I found out today from the boss man that we did just bring on some new devs. They're expanding the team there. They brought on some new devs to help with the creation of the game and to help speed things along. So that's cool. Bonzi, frozen or reading?
No, I was just reading. Yeah, exactly. I think I was even pinned. I made that announcement yesterday morning that there would be no CAPTCHA. It was one of the most asked things that came up the day that it was launched. The new system was announced. So I got the answer to that and confirmed it. And yeah, that'll actually be huge, because as we saw with Club, it was like a disaster trying to craft. Obviously now, even if an NFT is on the pricier side, the fact that we'll be able to actually use the third-party tools, you could craft 20 clubs if you wanted, if you have the Aether for it. But yeah, that's going to make a big difference for sure.
Richie T, we did hear Arcade Riley's idea for implementing for competitive players, where the first 50 or 100 go to guaranteed to NFTs, and then the rest go into the draw. We heard it, we listened to it, and we have passed it on up the chain, and it's out of our hands now. If they like it, they might change things and implement it. But like I said before, if criticism and ideas coming through as constructive and helpful, we'll definitely listen to them, and we'll take them to the table, and we'll pass them up the ladder. And if we like them as well, and we talk with you guys about them, we'll vouch for them and we'll push for it. So it's all just about the way we word things, guys, and respect, and helping each other out. We're all in this together here. It's our planet, after all.
Absolutely. You Got it, Terry. So yeah, guys, what do you think about? I know one thing that we have to show you is we do have a hint, Terry. We have a hint.
No hint. No hint.
No, we shouldn't. Forget it. Okay, I hear you.
Nah.
Yeah, let's
I
do
can't
a
do
few
that.
more. Yeah, you're right. Forget about hints anyway.
They said they didn't want it.
So Flajarkin Starkin says, so there'll be no more hints from now on, or what? Flajarkin Starkin, it's your lucky day, because we got a hint queued up. No, but seriously, the hints. Someone, to get back to the point that I was just reading that. So like Terry was mentioning, somebody said, like people are only using the hints for inventing, like we don't have to, guys. Like we can invent, we can just try to pick things off like we were doing, before there was any such thing as hints.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, if we have these hints and like we already know something, it kind of makes it easier, right? So it's natural that people would only try to invent the things that the hints are for. But yeah, by all means, you guys, it's really just about knocking things off a list. And so like I said before, like if Terry's down, we can just show up. We can show up here. I got a bunch of ether I'll throw into the pile. If other people want to throw in, I have a feeling if we got a group together and people are trying to invent, we'd probably come up with a crap load of ether really quick just to make a fun night of hanging out and throwing some stuff into the generator.
Is the Our Planet Cookbook, that one, is that Wemon's tool? Because I used that one earlier today. I had some ideas for rice, and I threw them in there and I worked it out, and it gave me a huge list. And then I went through and narrowed that down, took out ones that had double elements and the ones that I thought were just absurd. And then now I got this nice little list, and that perfect. That would be perfect for a show like that to share and to just get everybody to try a couple.
Totally. And that's exactly what we were doing. Like those couple calls that I joined. I know Golfies was doing that. Like literally everybody was just working off the same list. We were using that tool, the exact, like you said. And dude, that kid, shout out to that Wheelman. That site is awesome. But that specific tool, like I swear, just being able to compile the lists. I mean, like. I remember literally I'm sitting there manually like drawing out like combinations and writing down every possible. I'm like doing it by hand, But dude, it's like having it.
I think I still have some papers around here with like all the original recipes, and then how much you got, and oh man, it was such a mess.
Federation says I have some rice attempts ready, but I wanted to wait until double the wax reward. That's pretty smart too. I mean. Knowing that if you're about to invent something and the prize is about to double, I could see that. But also, I mean, there's an advantage.
Like, let's get one more in before that happens. But
I was just gonna say there's an advantage too to getting it, because if you're trying to invent, you have a lot of the pre-crafts. If you do get it, then you can probably bang off a couple, and you're going to be guaranteed a few NFTs if you have the stuff already ready. But I could see waiting too. But like I said, if people are reluctant to wait, I got I don't know 10 or 20 million ether saved up. I'll throw it into the pile. I'm sure Terry's got some too. We can just show up one night and just invent a bunch of stuff.
I know Kim's always sitting on a mountain.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't even tried to throw it in the generator for so long, because it's just been like I kind of just gave up on it, and I was just basically assuming like I'm just at this point just going to create like big items and stake them to my land, or use them to upgrade my land or whatever.
So did you say something about a hint, or were you going to show it, or were we just teasing
we got a
him?
hint. If people want it, I don't know. It didn't.
Well, Mushini said he doesn't need no hint. He says I don't need no hint.
That's what I thought. I saw people saying they didn't want a hint, so I was like, all right, forget it.
I want to answer George here. George, he snuck them all off the list, my Greek friend. You can win as many NFTs as you can, as many as you can craft. So every craft you do of that element, once it's been invented, gives you a ticket, and every ticket is a chance to win. So they're going to just, just like a raffle, throw them all in a bin, bundle it up. Some old lady comes and picks them out and calls bingo, and then there you go. You got your raffle. So you put in 10 tickets, and there's 700. You got You had 10 tickets out of 700 to a chance to win. What's that, 7%? I don't know. I'm not good with the maths.
Yeah, so guys, we teased the hint. I told Flamarkin and Majarkin it was his lucky day, so he asked for a hint. He's going to get one. By golly.
By golly.
Let's, what is that? What is that Captain Pig says? Boop, boop, boop. It's a hint. Hint incoming. Hint incoming. Hint incoming. All right, guys. What are we going to get today, folks? Planet. What do you think about the planet hint, Terry?
Planet hint, eh? Well, it's going to be round. Is that a hint? It's round? Or it's flat?
If you're for flat earthers, there's going to be a battle going on in the chat now. Is the planet?
No, it can't have horizon because it's flat. You'd fall off the end.
That's true. All right, guys, you ready for this planet hint? Dun, dun, dun. The planet hint is... It's going to be a double. It's going to be a 2-up of something, right? So if we can just figure out what this A is, if we can figure out what the 2 is, then we're going to narrow it down. So, yeah, that's what we got.
That's it. Yeah, nice hand. Nice hand, bro.
So, yeah.
I know Kim has been trying for Planet for a while. He's been throwing some out there, and same with Dan, I think. Dan Wiseman there in Telegram. He's been trying. Thanks, OMC. Good to see you too, brother. Not that I can see you, but I can see your words.
Yeah, so Earth might be
it's a piece of Federation. It's a piece of what do you call them? They're cool noodles. I have an eBay store as well, and I use these to wrap up fragile stuff when I mail them out. They're pretty good. He's like, "What the hell is that pink thing you have?"
I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna just go ahead and send that link to the chat.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, post it to the chat. Maybe see if Luke can post it to the public chat.
Yep.
Will there be another advantage of holding epic land compared to common land other than getting bigger element rewards?
Oh, there you go. Pusada on it, nailing it with it, dropping the hint graphic into the chat.
Oh, and tell him he's got to make it into a GIF, though.
Yeah, Pusada, why isn't that animated?
Yeah, his GIFs are getting pretty good.
Yeah, so we got the planet. We got the planet hint.
Better Safe. Better Safe was asking, is there going to be something different with the rarity of lands? Are they going to, provide something else based on the rarities? I don't think so. That hasn't been talked about, at least with us. But I know, just the fact that it's mining more elements or mining more minerals so that you can build robots faster, I think is the big bonus there.
We're going through these questions. Yeah, I see your question, dude. There's no news on staking any projects, Promo Planet or otherwise. I think the team is making a point to try to be developing the things they're developing to actually be increasing the use cases of Ether as opposed to inflating more of it out. But yeah, I know they told me that they were going to add it, so I'm sure whenever things start getting added, it will be added. But no, there's no news. And believe me, if there's any news, you guys will be the first to find out about it. So you don't need to ask over and over again. Just know that
it's going to happen when it happens.
It'll happen. So
Richie T, you asked this a couple times, and I saw it. I didn't answer just because I don't have the answer fully. I assume that, and this is, knowing the team and stuff, that when they give a hint that it's going to be just with current elements. I don't think they would give us a hint for something without the elements actually being invented yet, but I will double check with that when with the team tomorrow, because they're all in bed now sleeping. It's late over there in the Ukraine, so I will try and double check and get an answer for you for that, and I'll pass it on to you in the Telegram as soon as I know. But who knows? You know, that's just that's an educated guess.
That's a good question. Larchik says, is it a general planet or planet Earth? That's actually a great. I never even thought of that.
It actually looks like Earth, but it just says planet. Right?
I assumed it was Earth, right? Too. That was the same thing I was thinking, right? And then it's like, let's look at the image again. I mean, dude, that looks pretty earthy. In fact, it looks like you can actually see Africa and India in the Middle East.
Yeah, it looks pretty earthy. I don't know if that's going to make a change. I mean, maybe you might throw atmosphere in there because it's Earth, right? You know, it's going to have an atmosphere.
Yeah, that's a good. I hadn't even thought about planning yet, but yeah, atmosphere seems like almost like a shoo-in, right? Because you got to have at least one atmosphere. You got to have one atmosphere, an ocean,
maybe two oceans, atmosphere, two oceans, and.
Definitely, I could see an atmosphere, an ocean. What if it was like literally an atmosphere, an ocean, a sea, and then it needs a land, and it's going to need land or earth or something.
No, it's got two of the same.
Oh, it's got two, yeah. So it's got it. Well, what is it going to have two of? That's the question,
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Ocean maybe. The two sides.
It could be because most of the Earth's surface is covered by an ocean, right? What if it's two oceans, an atmosphere, something,
and volcano or mountain or
archipelago?
Machini, we just dropped a hint.
What about all those archipelagos I'm sitting on from?
Yeah, you know what? I still kind of think it's in rice. I think that if you look it up, rice is found in that type of area all over the world. They're pretty right. It's pretty wet. It's pretty.
I never thought of that, dude.
Hot area.
I never thought of archipelago for rice, man. I think you're onto something there, dude.
I tried a whole bunch before I took the vow of celibacy for inventing. So.
Well, we can do some on stream, and we'll be using the prize. We'll be using the grubbies. So, I think we'll let people do some inventing on our.
You know what? That hasn't been. I don't know. Do you know that, Bonds? How will the winning tickets be announced?
You'll see it right in your interface, right in the UI. So remember,
it'll get delivered to you. But will they announce it? Will there be maybe a post, a tweet or something with the 600 or
no? Because it would think about it every time. Then it's just like 600 random wax addresses. It's going to be for each ticket you have. You're going to look in the UI. It kind of set it in here. It was like. Remember, you claim it's going to show how you can actually check. So it's like it's going to be there's a timer that's going to show the 24 hours, and then at the end of the 24 hours, it's literally going to be like this button is now going to go live, and you're going to be able to check you're going to see right then how many NFTs you got, and if you got the NFTs, of course, as we know in the new UI, you go up to the top where your name is. That's where you look to see your that's where your NFTs are, is like in your account. You click your account name to actually see your NFT inventory. If anybody forgot, or it's been so long you forgot where your NFTs are.
Ricardo asked, can tickets be sold? Tickets cannot be sold. They are going to be non-transferable tokens, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, the tickets are attached to the account that mine them for sure. They're in your. They're kind of You're going to access them only via the UI. I don't think they're outside. They live outside. I don't think they're actual fungible tokens or.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see because it would It would be cool if there was some kind of game to it, like we got to actually see somehow. I'm imagining like, what if there was Grubbies with the 2,000 tickets running around, and you actually got to see the 600 left. That it'd be fun if there was some way that we could actually watch it, like they turned it into an event every time. Think about it. Everybody would be tuning in. Like if you crafted a whole bunch, guaranteed you're tuning in the next day, 24 hours later, or however many hours later, to watch that Grubfish battle royale, right? And see, and then see how many you actually had left. Yeah,
that'd be pretty awesome.
That would be epic. It'd be like you definitely get a lot of eyeballs tuning in for that. Let's do Grubfish for NFTs. I'm down for Grubfish for NFTs. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's fun. We can do that right now.
What the hell's a Grubfish?
Terry, are you serious?
Bro, I haven't been here in 3 weeks. What's
Terry,
a fucking Grubfish?
Grubfish is now the new... Grubfish is what we're using instead of the wheel, bro. So Grubfish... And I'm going to actually try right now, while Terry entertains you guys, I'm going to try to link this up with the Twitch to see if we can actually do the commands. But Terry, you go ahead and explain what NFTs you have to give away this week, or if you want to give away some poker entries or something, you can go ahead and think for a minute and tell everybody what prizes you have lined up. Why I go ahead and try.
Prizes I have lined up for something that's totally spontaneous and spur of the moment.
Yeah, that's how you're gonna think about it.
Okay, so you set that up, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Well, I got some promo packs, but those are pretty rare these days. So maybe I'll open up a pack or two, and we'll throw the contents on there. So a couple of rigs. I've seen some good stuff come out of those packs. And, well, you know what? That depends if I can get into Anchor. I haven't been able to get in my Anchor account the past couple of days. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we could do that. And you know what? Heck, I'll throw in a 2 million and a 1 million Aether prize as well of my own Aether. Sean Tromanot, he used his Archipelagos for updating his land. No, it's going to be in Rice, bro. You blew it. Explosion times 2 atmosphere time. That's kind of interesting, Eduardo. Most of the Earth's crust is made of silicon, so 2 silicon? I don't know about that. Yeah, I thought Dragon says rice was grown in swamp. I thought of that too, because yeah, they grow it like in freaking what's it called? Deep water rice or something. It's like 4 feet deep. Like they wade through it and it grows like crazy, man. Trust me, when I was doing lots of invention attempts, I was doing lots of research on all of these. Just reading through the chat here. Or the 4 in that pick with the dinosaur there because combined they make something, Arcade. I doubt it. That would be that'd be pretty sneaky. I'm sure somebody fucking tried it though already. The best to check for tried recipes, Larchitix. Larchitix asked where's the best to check for tried recipes. I would say School, the Prospectors one. It's somebody here. I'll throw a link in there. Somebody else has a different one. Throw it in there. Oh, I hope I didn't lose that chat. Oh, I did lose all that chat. Sean, don't tease me. I went and opened up Ivan's generator to get the link without switching off of Twitch. So yeah, I lost any other questions that were there.
I can check them out, Terry.
Would Terry
So,
mind
yeah.
hitting a 7-base combo for Champagne? You know what? Somebody was that you that mentioned that? That's not a bad one.
What was it, Terry? I couldn't hear you.
Sound in Champagne for the pop.
Oh, I never thought of that either. That's creative.
Yeah, and it's kind of tricky the way they made some of the recipes, right? So who knows? It's a good thought. I mean, if you were going to go for that, I would go for bottle grape wine sound, or no, bottle wine bubble sound. Maybe.
Okay.
How's that grubfish coming?
So I tried it, and it's like, okay, so go ahead and people try to put it says say in chat I play.
In chat?
And then it's like in the chat it says say I play in chat with a exclamation point play. It says I play wallet ID. I don't know, it probably wants the actual ID. It probably doesn't want me to say wallet ID. Right?
Oh yeah, so then you would put exclamation point play and your wham.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with wax.
No?
It's your wallet address? How could it be your wallet address? Grubfish doesn't have anything to do with wax. See, somebody I just saw put 3C2B4. There's some kind of like...
Jeff says, yes, your wax wallet address.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It is. It's adding them in. Yeah, it's working. I see it. Yes, it is. It works. Like, it works.
Yeah, Lewis says share your screen so we can see.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. It's right here.
"61 contestants."
You guys were calling me Boomer this week because I couldn't figure it out. And it was the first time I'd ever used this Grubfish thing, and linking it up to Twitch. I realized that because I tried to link it up to Twitch, and I realized that it doesn't work unless you're actually live. And so because I wasn't live when I tried to test it out, I couldn't figure it out. So once I tried it live, yeah, it just works. All you got to do is type I play in there, and you're up. So now when you're playing, you can actually do like spin, like. What are the commands, you guys? There's like 4 different commands. I forgot what the commands are now. Damn. There's like 4 different things you can make your guy do. You can like make your guy do all kinds of stuff. Oh, it will say them at the top. Jake says, thanks, Jake. Yeah, so I know one of the things you can make your guy do is spin. Last week, Terry, I did the Grubfish for the prizes, right? And all of a sudden, the whole chat blew up, and everybody was typing "spin, turn, like explode," all this shit, right? And I was like, "Yeah, they're typing it in because when you type it in the chat, it makes the guy do it in real time. It's so cool. It totally, it makes the prize wheel, the wheel of names look like some ancient technology. This shit is like you're in real time. You can actually make your character move in real time. It's cool.
Well, I know Burst likes to use the duck races one. That one's kind of fun too.
Yeah, so people are telling me that I guess Sammy Snake uses this one, and that's why all the guys knew how to use it. Because I had never even seen this before. It was the Metaforce guys had me on, and they were doing Grubfish, and I was like, whoa, wait, what's up with this? And they were like, yeah, man, you know about Grubfish? And I was like, damn, I'm missing out. So yeah, guys. Hey Terry, Melantric says he wants to know your address. He wants to put 2 million Aether in. So thanks for that, dude. I say we just run one of these contests right now and give away that 2 million Aether, and that could be
ship it to them,
or it could be a poker prize. It could be whatever you guys want, but. Okay, guys, what do you think? We got 85 contestants. How many people are here?
There's like 159 here.
Okay, well, I'm going to give everybody 1 more minute. If you guys want to be in this Grubfish giveaway, you got to type into the chat
Federation says me and you need to dance like Left House does. Who the hell is Left House?
Oh, Left House is the Metaphors cat. He's the guy that rocks the Upland Action News. Those guys are Uplanders. Remember, they're the guys that put out the Uplift.
Oh, yeah.
Or
They
not the
dance?
Uplift, Metaphors. I said they're the they did Metaphors comics and
Yeah.
you know all those
But they like
guys,
to
Rick
dance too, I
Courier,
guess.
Left House, Mars, Utah. They did the whole comic book that they just launched like a few weeks ago. It was actually really cool. You could like flip the pages. I don't know if you saw that or not. It's one of the coolest NFTs I've seen where you interact with it. You actually turn the page of the comic. You could like turn it back and turn it forward, and you actually
All in
grab the
one
corner. Of
NFT?
yeah, it's NFT, and you flip it. You flip the page. As far as I know, it's the first time it's ever been done. So yeah, dude, it's the first time. You know, they have all original art and a real story, and they're building a real brand off of that Metaphors thing.
That's cool. Yeah, I know Ultra Rare did one where released the packs, and the packs had panels of the comic book and
Yeah.
NFT, and then you went to the website and you loaded all your panels in, and you
Yeah.
could flip through and read the comic that way. That was pretty cool.
That is
And I
cool.
saw another one on Ethereum just the other day too, Genesis Comics or something like that, and they were doing something similar. So yeah, man, the stuff that we can do with NFTs, it's just it's getting there. It's growing and growing every day. They're starting to figure out a little more of what the technology can do. Dark Side, if you want to get into the poker games, just ask in the chat, ask in the Telegram chat, and somebody will link you to.
Here,
the
I'll
room.
drop the link in the chat.
Vivi's doing it too, eh, Sam? The comic books, that's cool.
Oh, that
I
I
know
didn't know
they-
that. I haven't got in on
they
it yet.
got
So I'm a
Marvel, too.
VV holder, or I hold the OMI. I have the app. I love what they're doing with the AR stuff, and I think that in the future that's going to be like absolutely massive. I think nobody has any idea how big what they're building is going to be, and they have all this crazy IP. Like I was just watching Stash and Bozak the other day. They're going to have Star Wars. Like they have
Yeah.
literally like the rights to like the biggest deal like IP in the world. They really are making. People used to look at Wax and they're like, oh, they're making great deals, and they are. And Quigley is a genius, and he's got a lot of connections, and they have their ducks in a row as far as like having the legal team behind them to get these deals done and be able to work with these big major IP names and be able to launch. And Vivi really does too. They have like all these like comic books and what is it like? So many like movie brands they have. I know they have like
Yeah.
the DeLorean from like it's like from Back to the Future, right? So that DeLorean, I saw this video, and you could with your phone, so you're watching the thing, and you can drive it around like a radio control car, and it looks real as fuck. Like it looks just like a regular fucking radio control car that you're controlling with your phone, but you can only see it with your phone,
Yeah.
And then I thought, dude, like think about it, like the next
Can
phase
you
of that.
imagine, eh?
Yeah, like the next phase of that is going to be now we can all interact together. So you show up to play with your friends and you want to go ride car, and now you can see theirs and they can see you, and you guys are all playing. And like think about races and like how esports is like, you think like in the future people are going to be like doing esports. You imagine you're going to go to like a fucking arena and it's actually going to be empty, and everyone's just going to be, it's going to be AR though. You're going to be watching this whole crazy shit go down. Like if you have the AR, but if you're actually there looking at it, nothing's going on. Yeah, and it's going to be like crazy events, So anyway, yeah, Vivi is awesome. But yeah, so guys, yeah, I forgot about the.
Let's do these. Let's do this grubfish here because my back's getting sore. I gotta stand up.
All right, buddy, we're gonna launch it right now. We got 101 people. Let's go. Grubfish Royale. Grub space enabled experimental. Here we go, guys.
Grubfish Royale. Melatrio, just wait for the winner of this, and you can send them the aid. Can you type spin and shit now?
Yeah, dude, you're that's what everyone's doing. Check out the chat.
Oh, you're trying to.
You got to avoid getting splattered.
How do you know? I just saw my name and I think I got.
I'm spinning.
I saw Sergeant Cruz and then I got ran over.
I'm gonna turn. Spin, damn it! Oh, somebody blew up.
Are those like nunchucks? Those are Shahrukans?
No, it's a fucking ninja star, dude. Oh, somebody blew up.
Oh, it's coming faster. Arcade Riley's still there. Kaiser, you're gonna get it. Oh. Arcade Riley's still in there. Oh, just missed that one. Oh, he's gone. Lucky Copycat. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Good game, guys. Good
Rebel
game.
Raccoon 87. You are the lucky winner. And now we got to do the grand prize. So Terry, somebody said that they were going to donate 2 million Aether.
Yeah.
So we're going to do another grubfish, and we're going to have to do a dance off for that one. So Terry, why don't you jot down Rebel Raccoon 87? You're gonna have to DM Terry to get your actual wax account, Rebel Raccoon 87, and we're gonna do this again. And when the next time we're gonna do a dance off. This is gonna be the grand champion finale. So, oh shit! Looks like everybody's got to actually. It didn't save all your names, so if you guys want to play, you got to do the iPlay. We're gonna give you 1 minute. You get into the grand final. You got to be fast. This is gonna prove who's ready and who's not. You have 1 minute. Starting 10 seconds ago.
Okay.
All right, guys. 1 minute. 86. 87. You got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
I think it's a
6,
form of dyslexia, Eduardo.
4, 3. All right, guys. We're starting it. Whoever's in is in. We're doing it.
Oh, before right now, Senior Quantum Loop asking white paper. It's coming. It's coming. I know you guys hate soon and that, but it's coming, and it definitely should be before the end of the month. I was talking to Nazar about it today, and he's been stressed out with lawyers and shit.
They're working on it.
Trying to get it ready for you guys, trying to get it done as fast as he can. So it's coming.
Yeah, he told me he was sending me all the math. The math is done, and it's just a matter of getting all the documentation. But yeah, it'll
exploding. Is that a command? You can explode. Take everybody else with you.
Yeah, it's something to do with your guy blows up. I think if you do the enlarge and
double enlarge.
I don't know what that. I don't know about that. I don't know how you do that. What that? Grubsplode.
Grubsplode?
Yeah,
that's a secret code. It's not even on the screen.
Yeah, there's secret codes, bro.
You guys.
They don't tell the boomers about this shit.
Okay, let's see who's left here. Oh, that one took 3 guys. Space Ninja. Oh, Lucky spun out.
My money's on Zim Live. I bet. Oh.
Okay.
As soon as I mentioned it, he got destroyed.
I got Fibonacci. Oh, how did he miss him? Oh! Ah, shit! The radiologist!
Oh, radiologist, you say? All right, guys. Then we got the top 24. Just the Urologist was the winner, but as I said, we're actually doing the dance-off here.
What's that mean?
So that means the top 24 are now competing for the grand prize.
We get to dance?
Oh.
They're dancing. And more things are blowing them up. I don't think I was in there, no. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh, you gotta put in numbers? What's the numbers do? Gets you more hype? Those don't look like mushrooms. Sure they do! Oh, that one went right for you, Mushini. Oh, and Donna Shadow.
Don Shaw is the grand prize winner, guys.
That's
Congratulations, Don Shaw. You did it. You nailed it. Congratulations. So yeah, guys.
Okay, who won that last grubfish though?
The first one? Like the original one?
No, the first one was Rebel Raccoon. That one right before the dance-off, or is this the winner?
This is the winner. Yeah, the actual,
Okay.
yeah, the winner is the dance-off. So we got two winners. So,
Okay.
That's going to be Sean Dow. Oh, it's Don Shao. Yeah, you know that's Sean Dow. We know Sean Dow. Chromonaut.
Chromonaut?
Yeah.
He can't win.
He must have cheated.
You know what he's gonna do? He's
Probably
just
cheated.
It's not him.
He probably knows some kind of cheat code.
He's gonna go take all that and put it into his uplift world.
No, Don Shao says he's not Sean. Sorry, Don Shao. I didn't mean to insult you there or mislabel you or whatever. You're a totally unique individual. Thank you. Like, send Terry your credentials. Send him a whisper or a chat or a Discord or something. And make sure he's got your name. So yeah, we got should we so what the hell just happened? We can do I didn't say that I would give anything away, so I'll also be in on this giveaway. I'm going to give away in spirit of what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I'm going to give away one entry to poker. 2 million Aether entry to one of these poker games coming up this week. If you want in, you got to DM me. Everybody who wants to play, who wants to be in on a poker game for a 2 million entry, go ahead and enter the chat now with the iPlay. Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second to start this again. There you go. Go ahead and enter the iPlay command if you want to be in on the 2 million Aether giveaway. And then we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna call it a day. So yeah, it looks like I think Terry froze up. So we'll go ahead and we'll just go down to me. I think Terry left us. He might have had some computer issues or something. So we'll just go ahead and do this ourselves. So it looks like we already got 60 contestants, guys. I'm gonna give you guys another 30 seconds because I want to make sure everyone has a chance to get in. If you guys are into playing poker, it's kind of fun, especially if you don't have to pay to get in. You know, you got nothing to lose. It's especially fun if you guys turn on your cameras and your you turn on your audio at least, because then we can all hang out and talk together. And part of what makes it so fun is it's like a social hangout. We're kind of like hanging out with the community, you know. So if you guys are into hanging out and turning on the audio and coming and doing a poker now, join the Telegram chat and just get in on the next game. And if you win this contest, just say, hey, I won the contest, and mention in the chat I won, and get yourself on a list for one of the next games. We've been doing a game like every Wednesday. We've been usually doing a weekend game like Saturday night. We started doing a Sunday morning game. So come join if you're in. Okay, guys. Looks like we got 78 people who want to do this poker, who want in on the 2 million Aether poker game. I'm going to go ahead and start it up. Okay, guys, are you ready? Hold on a second. Turn. Turn, you bastard! Oh, we got a lot of action here, folks. Music intensifies. it, guys. This is for 2 million Aether entry into this week's Planet Poker. Oh, nice work. Whoever that last one was, you had your guy making moves. Let's see. What's good? Spack and 3 Ninja. Oh, Hodl Ether came in second. Close, Hodl Ether. Good game, y'all. Good game, Space Ninja. Space Ninja, make sure you hit me up. Either drop your name in the chat here so I can grab it quick before we go, or make sure you send me a whisper with that name so I got your address. I know where to send it. And yeah, thanks for everybody for coming. As always, had a blast. It was fun. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming and making it fun. And by the way, again, like I said, if you guys want to do some crafting, I'm down this weekend. I'm down to throw a bunch of Aether into the pot and do some crafting with you guys. So yeah, here's for another good week. Maybe we'll we got a big day coming next Tuesday with this new system coming into place. So maybe that would be a good day to jump on live and do a live stream with you guys, right? When this whole thing goes live, we can all jump on and maybe try some inventions or something. All right, guys. As always, much love, y'all. Peace. Thanks for coming. Let me throw on some fish to see us out, or we'll do the classic Tweezer reprise. Get everybody pumped.